Hello Libra, I'm Melinda Nail Fanatic, and I'm going to do your love, peace, and happiness general tarot reading for the month of August 2016. And so I've already requested information for your love, peace, and happiness to be shared with us today. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And if you like personal readings, the information is in the information box below the video. Give for one more card for love for August 2016 for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. This one. Okay, and for peace. One card for peace for Libra, August 2016, love, peace, and happiness. One card for peace. Okay. And for happiness for Libra, for your happiness, Libra, August 2016. Okay. So, Libra, August 2016. Okay. For your love. You were coming in feeling very protective because you had a lot going on. You've built up a lot. And during this month, it's feeling like you're at the end of the struggle. You may feel overwhelmed from time to time, but you have reached the end of this day-to-day way of life, this pattern of action. Something that you've been doing on a daily is about to switch to a new circumstance, and you are moving on to better things as you're moving it towards the end of the month of August. You're going to be moving on to better things emotionally. You're going to be feeling a lot better, and I'm sure that has to do with this cycle that's ending, this pattern of behavior. It could have to do with your, because this at the bottom of the deck is the Emperor card, so that deals with authority and rules and regulations, and or the air of that. There's a lot of stuff going on in our society today, all around the world. There are different things going on, and so I feel like there's going to be a bettering, ending of a certain stressful feeling situation that's gonna allow you to feel an ease in the emotions. So, and we're talking about love, and so somebody may be moving on because of their values system, because of their standards for themselves. Some of you may be leaving behind a relationship this month. Others of you will be exerting your own power, your own force and authority over yourself and your environment in a way that's going to make you feel that you have let down some extra weight, and it's going to lighten you emotionally. So when we say love, it can apply to relationships where there is love. It doesn't necessarily mean romance, but love. Two different things. For your peace, We got the card entitled Emotions. So it's a very emotional time. And the bottom of the deck here is bondage. So what are you bound to, and how is that affecting your emotions? If you find yourself bound to something that feels restrictive, then you can only expect to feel restriction. And so if you want to increase your peace, it would behoove you to follow your emotions away from any feelings of bondage and release yourself from something that feels like you're bound to it, because that's where you're going to find greater peace for yourself and a release. Your emotions are there to guide you and direct you. When your heart moves you in a certain way and you're doing this thing all the time, whatever it is, and it just feels really bad, and you're like, oh, I'm stuck here, I just can't seem to break it. Well, follow that. And some things may be of greater consequence than others, you know. In the end, you are the one that must decide and be responsible for your own decisions in your own life. And your emotions are there to help you guide yourself to a situation that can be peaceful for you. Happiness, right now, I see what's going to help you be happy is understanding that you're going in a time of change. You got 2 5s, and 5s are about things changing, you know, and it's going to be a change for the better. Because before, where it felt like nothing was, there was no, it was like stagnant. It was like the same old repetition, same old thing. Well, you're moving into, you're in the middle of change that's moving you into a greater sense of accomplishment and reward, understanding. Hold your truth. Be true to what is in your heart through these changes. And understand that it's okay for you to protect who and what you are, because you are your greatest asset. And so be very protective of your heart and your truths. Your standards are yours. You set them. You do not need to change them to suit somebody else. Only time you change your standards and your beliefs are when you see that it's better for you, and then that's something you do for yourself. So as these times are changing, what's going to help you be happy is to ride the changes, knowing that you're moving to a better position. So it may be challenging right now. It may be a bit difficult, but you have to ride through this, just keeping your eye on the positive future that's ahead of you, because it is very, very important, because it's a time of disruption at this point. Things are being shifted around in society, and beliefs and interactions are changing right now. People are acting in a very different way than what we have been accustomed to, so to speak. And so just understand that you're moving into a better system and for yourself. And you can apply this. You know where in specific these words resonate to your life circumstances. Just know that through this disruption, you decide how much you let it affect you, and you have success coming, and you also have a good relationship coming. And this could be friendships, it could be getting along. It's just a getting along well. So if there if your mind is mostly on a relationship, I would say that this relationship is going to move into a better place, because you may have a conversation with this person that you're with. You'll have a conversation with them. You're going to explain some of the things you've been feeling, and in doing that, it's going to cause some freedom to come, whether it's a realization between the two of you that you've run your course here and maybe there's something better for you to move on to somewhere else, because you're not doing each other any justice and keeping each other feeling stuck someplace where they're not feeling like they're getting what they need. Or it could be that through this conversation for you, for someone else, is gonna be some new understanding, is a changing in understanding, which is going to lead to a change in the way things happen on the daily basis. And it could be with the very structure of your day-to-day activities and plans. But you definitely are moving into a better energy. This month may feel a little bit in flux, with the end of a cycle, with the fives, with the change coming in. But you got to ride these emotions in a way that benefits you. You know, things are happening, and you can't always do something about it right now. So, you know, I'm just a person who has some connection that I'm sharing with you. You can take this the way that you decide is best for you, but what has worked for me is to understand that regardless of what I'm going through, if I can't effectively do something right now, then it's time for me to just chill out and allow things to happen and know that it will be working out, and the better is coming. And it helps, because how many times have things ended up being okay, and you went through the whole process stressed out, pulling your hair out, worrying, and sometimes that just holds off the coming of the success. So we can go through these emotions in that way, or we can choose to go through it with a positive mindset, that whether it allows the flow to come in easier, which many times it does, or not, our state of mind during whatever this disruption is that's going on, that's affecting you emotionally, our state of mind during that will continue to add to the momentum of the vibration that we're sending out, the signal we're sending out to our universe. And so during this time, I see that it will be very beneficial for us to really count our blessings day in and day out through the midday. If you pray, please say your prayers. If you meditate, do your meditation. Count your blessings. If you're a list writer, write many lists. Whatever it is that you do to show your gratitude and acknowledge your blessings, be the best investigator of them. Love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. Until next time, and of course, me and mine.